Another country music jubilee starring Red Foley.
A young recording star that a lot of you folks have been kind of sort of nudging us along to get on our show is here with us tonight. A nice welcome, please, for George Jones. George, where are you? Huh? Oh, here you are. We're on the side.
Mr. Red, thank you very much.
George, you're really plowing a real wide furrow in this business these days for a fellow so young. But right now, let's hear one of those tunes that you wrote and sort of kept for yourself instead of writing and letting somebody else record all your songs. One you have on Mercury Records now. What's the name of it, Brent?
That's, I expect you're talking about the one called Into My Arms Again, Red.
That's it, boy.
As the decade drew to a close, there was a change in George. His voice had grown deeper, and his vocal style had matured and become distinctly his own.
The music from the honky-tonk, the lonely songs they play, coming through my window, 'cause I live not far away. They're tempting me to come back to the things we used to do, but the honky-tonks and lonely songs I left behind when I left you.
He never had to be taught to sing from the heart. George knew no other way.
The way he can perform it, the way he does it with his voice, the type of voice that I use, and then drops into that deep baritone bass voice. It's just remarkable how he can do those things, and I wished I could do it. I don't know anyone else that can do that.
And come away from the honky-tonk, back into my arms again. Oh, won't you come away from the honky-tonk, back into my arms again.
Through the 60s, George and I, both of us, we heated up pretty good, and we toured a lot together. I remember this one time in Regina, Saskatchewan. There was just the two of us on the show, and we was always arguing about who was going to open the show and who was going to close it. And
I said, you go on every night last. Why can't I go on, be the star tonight? Why can't I go on last? And no, George, you got to go on first again tonight.
This was when Buck was really hot, you know, and had these number ones right after the other.
And I said, okay, when I get through out there tonight, you come watch my show. And I said, you come to the curtain there at the side and you watch my show. And I said, Buck, when I get through tonight, you ain't going to want to even go out there.
George got drunk and walked out on the stage. He was having Buck the headline, right? He opened up. And he walked out on the stage and done Buck's show.
I didn't sing on one of my songs. I did his whole show.
he came off of the stage, and he looked over me and he said, "It's your turn." I won't ever forget that.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hill, lived my old pappy.